All right. All right. All right. What's up, brothers? What am I doing? All right. Word. All right. We're going to take a review of, I got 4 games. We got Miami, Georgia Tech, and we got Ole Miss and Georgia, and then we got Alabama. Got to get Alabama on. Trying to find the fifth, but I couldn't find the fifth. We got BYU, Utah. 4 games that I thought stood out. Obviously, we could go through. I'll just do these 4 for now. All right. Weekend in review. So first off, we have Miami and Georgia Tech. Now, for those of you that watched this game, you knew that Georgia Tech was going to have to run the ball effectively, and Miami was probably going to move the ball a lot in this game, and that's exactly what ended up happening. As you can look at the box score and team stats, look at the total yards. One team is throwing, one team is running. That's what it came down to. Georgia Tech 271 to 88 in rushing, and then Miami 348 to 99 through the air. Now, Georgia Tech, they did a 2 quarterback system in this game. Aaron Philo and Haynes King. They both played pretty good, and they didn't lose the game for them. That was the biggest thing going in. Just don't lose the game. And they didn't. They played really well. And like I said, going into the game, Georgia Tech was going to have to run the ball. Haynes King ran it 20 times. They ran a lot of draws. They ran a lot of just Q power, Q sweeps, and it worked. 30-yard run for Haynes King was his longest run. So that was big. And then you have Jamal Haynes. He played great. I mean, he had as you can see, he had one long touchdown. Only 2 more carries besides that. And there's just a bunch of guys that piled in. And games like this all year, we've seen Miami pull out. We've seen Miami end up winning the end. And I mean, that's the theme of Miami's season so far. Those close games, they pulled out. They ended up winning the game. But that wasn't the case this time. Georgia Tech, they finally put them away. They're the first team to do so this year. And they might not be the last. I mean, it's just how Miami is at this point in the season. Kind of know who they are. And we saw exactly who they were on Saturday. Now, said it before, Cam Ward is a great quarterback. A great quarterback. But he has tendencies of a player that can get reckless at times. A reckless player. And we kind of saw that come back to bite them. The reason you love Cam Ward was ultimately the reason they lost the game. He was trying to do too much on a play, and he just, like I said, reckless. He had the ball down by his, like, towards his knees when he was moving up in the pocket, trying to make a play. The guy came up behind him, strip sack, and that ended the ball game. Like, even throughout the game, there were plays where Georgia Tech, they had guys in the backfield. Like, they had Cam Ward in the pocket, looked like an easy sack, and then Cam Ward, he'd break out and make a crazy play out of it. Credit to him. That's the type of football player he is. He's a really good quarterback at extending plays. So credit to him. But ultimately, like I said, it came down to that one play at the end, the fumble on the drive when they needed to go get points. Also, another thing, Mario Cristobal, I know he wants to let the offensive coordinator do his thing, but Cam Ward, he threw it 39 times in this game, and Damian Martinez averaged 5 yards a carry, only got 15 carries. And there were, I think, 2 drives in the second half where it was just straight Damian Martinez. Straight runs, and that was that. Georgia Tech could not stop him. Then a 4th down came up. It was 4th and 1, 4th and 2. and Miami threw the ball for some reason, and Cam Ward, he just missed his wideout. He missed the receiver, and that was a turnover on downs. So the play calling, yeah, it was questionable, but at the same time, I don't know if it was on the offensive coordinator as much as Mario Cristobal. I feel like he told the team, like, we're gonna come out and we're gonna run the ball till they stop it. Okay, well, you got the 4th and 1, and then you threw the ball. So I'm not real sure what the plan was there. Then another thing that really came back to bite Miami was out of the 2-minute timeout, they had to call a timeout because they had 12 guys on the field. Therefore, when Georgia Tech got the ball, it did not matter. They didn't have enough timeouts to stop it, and it was ultimately the end of the game. Georgia Tech got the ball and ran the clock out. So there's that too. I mean, we've seen Mario Cristobal do that before at Oregon. Even last 2 seasons at Miami, we saw that happen too. Have to call a timeout after a TV timeout. It's kind of redundant, or it is redundant. And if you do that in the second half, you need a timeout. Well, you wasted one and you didn't have it. So that's that on Miami, and we got to give credit to Georgia Tech guys, right? You win a game throwing below 100 yards. Credit to you, right? Credit to you. Good job finding a way to win. Finding a way to win. Time of possession. That's kind of what I said at the beginning. We knew Georgia Tech. How do you stop an explosive offense? When you don't have the ball, right? You don't have the ball. Easy way to stop them. If they're not on the field, they can't score, right? If Cam Ward's not in the field, he can't be a Heisman quarterback. And that's what they did. Almost 10 minutes more than Miami. So there's that game. Now, probably the surprise of the day. Honestly, watching this game, let's say the first 5 minutes, first 4 or 5 minutes, I thought it was going to be a long day for Ole Miss. I thought it was going to be a long day for Ole Miss. And to be quite honest with you, I think that injury to Jackson Dart at the beginning of the game was the best thing to happen to Lane Kiffin and his football team. I mean, the momentum shift from Jackson Dart getting hurt to Austin Simmons coming in and Simmons leading a touchdown drive. Then the Jackson Dart coming back in and having all that momentum, and then they ran it down the field. Like that first drive for Ole Miss, it was not good. I think it was 3 plays. Georgia was just teeing off. You could see one team had all the juice, all the momentum, really all the confidence, and then Ole Miss, they didn't look like they were ready to play, right? It looked like they just woke up an hour before the game, and it kind of looked like the Texas game almost. Same type of start. Texas had the ball. Ole Miss got the ball first. Georgia's on the road, and the defense just shot out of a cannon. They got an interception. Georgia got an interception on that drive, and that was their only touchdown after that short field, about the 20, 25-yard line, and that was the only touchdown drive for Georgia. And then, like I said, Jackson Dart went into the tent. Austin Simmons comes in, and boy, he had some juice coming into that game, didn't he? He had some juice. He's a big left-handed quarterback. He's out of Florida. He's a highly ranked recruit, too. Not like some 3-star, 800th player, you know. This guy was a 4-star quarterback. He was 12th or 13th in his class. He was ready, man. He was ready. And that gave Ole Miss some juice. Like I said, that injury might have helped Ole Miss more than people realize. And then, look, Jackson Dart came into the game. He's like, what the heck? Like, all right, we're tied. Like, we scored on these guys. Like, let's go out and do it again. And that's what they did. Ole Miss defense, they lead the SEC in sacks. They might lead the country in sacks, to be honest. Yeah, their defensive line, they just teed off, man. Momentum is real, guys, especially in college football. Not as much in the NFL, because almost every team has good pass rushers, good D-line. But, man, I tell you what, best of the best in college football, the best defenses in college football, they see their offense score or have success, man, they play with their hair on fire. They get after them. Ole Miss, 5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss. That front four is legit. One of the best in college football, if not the best. And these two guys right here, Like they're down here on the stats. Walter Nolan did not record a sack or tackle for loss. You know why? Georgia had to double team, triple team him, do whatever they could to keep him out of the backfield. Perkins, he was a linebacker, middle linebacker. What, a year, 2 years ago? They move him to the edge every once in a while. I think Lane Kiffin said it this offseason. He's like, yeah, Perkins, we're gonna need some pass rush. Opposite of Princely, that's you. And that showed up big on Saturday. And yeah, Princely, I mean, they got him from Florida. Him and Tyler Barron, they got in the portal. Barron obviously left. They were supposed to be the two dynamic edge rushers. Well, Princely stayed around, and boy, did he make an impact. He played very well. Like I said, you could just tell when Ole Miss would score on offense, their defense would come out there. It would be like the first play, second play. If Georgia was dropping back the pass, man, it people talk about like murder ball. Nick Saban saying that. That's what it looked like. One team was ready, the other team wasn't outside of the first 5 minutes. So, yeah, credit to Ole Miss. They're probably still one of the most underrated teams in college football. They had that loss to Kentucky. It is what it is. No room for error now, but I think they're playing like that. I think they realize that they have no room for error, and we're kind of seeing that play out in front of us right now. Also, Ole Miss did not have Trey Harris in this game. Now going into the game, yeah, it's a big deal. It was a big deal, but there was still confidence and hope in the team that we have enough guys. Like Ole Miss, they're a transfer portal team, but they have some guys that have been there for a while, and they showed up. They played well. Like Jackson Dart, and he did enough, right? That first play or first pass was an interception. It is what it is. First downfield pass. Since that mark, lights out, control the game, win the game. It was raining, ugly environment, and they pulled out the victory. Now for Georgia, this is where you got to split hairs. And with a team like Georgia, just because of the last couple years, back-to-back titles, like we can't just put those titles in front of them and say, "Oh, but it's Georgia, they'll be all right." I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, obviously, if they make the playoff, they can win the national title. Like, I'm not saying they can't win the title. I am saying their problems, the same issues they've had all season, continue to show up. Even they showed up against Texas, but the fact that they won the game kind of brushed over the fact that those problems even existed, right? I go back, offensive line, Carson Beck, and receivers. It's the same three. It's every single game. Every game. Offensive line has a big issue in the run game. Georgia just can't run the ball. And I know sack yards and all that stuff, but still, you should never have 1.8 yards per carry when you're the Georgia Bulldogs. And you have guys like Nate Frazier and Trevor Etienne is a top 10 running back in college football. 6 carries for 24 yards on the road in a big road game. That is just unacceptable in my eyes. Now, like, yeah, maybe the running backs aren't hitting the hole, but when you watch the games, Georgia's offensive line is a yard or two in the backfield. They're not getting the push they need. And Nate Frazier, it's not like he's like not explosive. You see him when he gets the ball, he makes one cut, goes. One cut and goes. But sometimes he's running through three guys because no one's blocking. That's definitely an area of concern for Georgia going forward. And then, like I said, Carson Beck and the receivers. At some point, the guy's got to get open. But on the other hand, Carson Beck, he's seeing ghosts out there. I know people overuse that term ever since Sam Darnold on Monday Night Football, but I mean, you see it when the game's on. You see it when he drops back to pass every single time. There's hesitation. He just flat out misses guys. Like, I'm not talking about just accuracy. I'm talking there's a guy wide open. Especially ABC did a good job. I'll give them credit. Greg McElroy. Let me rephrase that. Greg does a good job, ABC, and they showed the replay. He points out about anything you might have missed in the live action, and often Carson Beck just didn't see guys running wide open. It's not often either that they're open, but when they are, you have to hit them. You have to hit them. Like I said, Georgia doesn't have guys that can just go take over a game at receiver. Like we knew that going into the year, it's going to be a problem, and it consistently shows up. Like I said, goes back to the Texas game too. Their defense saved them, right? Defense gave the offense the ball to 40 plus 30. Like offense didn't have to do a dang thing that game to win. The defense, they tried to do enough this game. They just couldn't do it all game. Offense didn't help whatsoever, and therefore they lost. Shout out Lane Kiffin though. You're coaching for your season. I mean, for Ole Miss this year, it's if not now, when? No, if you don't do it this year, are you ever going to do it? Shout out them. That was a heck of a win at home. Heck of a win at home. All right, now this game, I'm not going to spend too much time on, but I did want to hit on just a couple things. First and foremost, BYU better hope they don't. How do I want to phrase it? BYU better hope that whoever they play in the playoff is not overwhelming up front. I think that's the best way to. Because my goodness, guys, BYU has a serious problem. They cannot block a soul. When Utah got up in their face and made things difficult, BYU looked like a deer in the headlights. And look at this. They had a 39-yard run. Okay, they had 120 total and averaged 3 yards a carry. Okay, Utah 9 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. BYU 0 sacks, 5 tackles for loss. Utah dominated this game up front. Dominated them. When you watch this game, Utah almost won this game, guys, with 112 passing yards at home. They almost won this game with 259 yards. They had the lead the whole second half. Whole second half, they had the lead with a terrible offense. They almost won. In my opinion, they should have won. That's what I want to talk about next, that penalty. Now, yes, it might have been holding. Might have been holding on Utah, the receiver. But when you watch the replay, that quarter. When you watch the replay, was that quarterback like he even gonna throw it to that guy? Like, was he not getting sacked? They're not pressure in his face as the guy was holding him. Now, I can't watch this because I'll get copyright, but man, you guys can go watch it. Now, okay, say it was holding and there was a grab. Okay, it is what it is. Utah, they got the ball at like the 20-yard line. You let them go all the way down the field and win the game. They let them go all the way down the field and win the game. Kick a game-winning field goal in your house. Your defense played well all night. Huge rival. Top 10 team just came into your building. Game was right in front of you, and you let it slip away. This is BYU's. This is their story too. I mean, they just find a way to win. Find a way to win. Some games they don't look very good, but a win's a win. I just thought the ending to this game was just wild. And Utah's athletic director afterwards, or a lot of you people saw it, he wasn't very happy. You could see him on the field after the game too. He was down there talking to the refs. Kyle Whittingham was sitting there next to him at one point. And I don't think Coach Sataki or Whittingham, I don't think they ever shook hands. I'm sure they talked to each other after the game. But I don't think it was anything between them, like personal wise. I think it was just more so the refs are in my face. Like I'm talking to them, and then a whole bunch of people, cameras, media, everyone has got around them. But I'm not gonna make a big deal about that. More so, look at this, man. BYU 1 for 12 on third down. Utah did everything right to win until that final drive. That last drive was just. They also threw an interception down there. What point in the game was this? That? No, I think there was a penalty. Wasn't there a possession where Utah threw a pick, but there was a penalty? Or am I remembering this incorrectly? Maybe not. Yeah, man, Utah let it slip away. That was a tough loss for the boys. All right, now this game, save this for last because what the heck did we watch, guys? Those of you that watched my preview video, I said Alabama needs to find a way to get the running backs running. Yeah, they must have watched the Texas A&M and South Carolina game because Jalen Milroe went off. Game 12 carries, 185 yards, 15 yards per carry with 4 touchdowns. My goodness, I mean, if you think about it, this shouldn't be surprising because they played South Carolina. When LSU played South Carolina, they were down by 17 before Lenore Sellers got hurt. Why were they down 17? Because Sellers was running for days on them, running all over them. Why did LSU get smoked by Texas A&M in the second half? Because Marcel Reed ran all over them. They couldn't stop it. Why did LSU lose by 29 to Alabama? Because Jalen Milroe said, yeah, we ain't handing the ball off. I'll run it. Look at running backs. I mean, like I said before, this is still an issue. Now, they won the game. Milroe, he went nuts. But at some point, this could come back to bite them. It's been way too often this year that you see numbers like this out of the running backs. 2.9, 4.5. That was Richard Young. He got the ball in garbage time, but and Justice Haynes at 2.9 too. Not good. In Alabama, they really couldn't throw the ball. They really didn't have to be honest. When you run the ball like that. They had 311 rushing yards, and Milroe had 185 of that. So shout out Jalen, man. Shout out him. He put the team on his back, to be honest. Now, LSU, Garrett Nussmeier, he's a mystery to me, man. Like, 2 picks again? At some point, you just can't throw it to the other team, right? At some point, you got to take care of the ball and not lose your team the game. I don't know. I thought when LSU was on offense, they'd have a big advantage, but they didn't, right? Like, your offensive tackles are going to go in the first round, and you only ran for 104 yards, and 45 of those came on one run. That's just not good. Aiden Durham had 7 carries for 18 yards on the other runs. Not good. Defensively, it's weird in itself that the defense has gotten better since Harold Perkins got hurt. But like I said, they've had the same problem. That problem is stopping a mobile quarterback. And they didn't do it again on Saturday, and therefore they got their 3rd loss of the season. And once again, LSU, they're on offense. I thought they were going to be able to throw in the secondary for Alabama. Because if you go back and you watch games from past weeks, Alabama has allowed guys. They've allowed guys to run free in the secondary. Teams just haven't hit them. Well, LSU obviously they didn't hit them, and us threw some balls to the other team. Brian Kelly, this is just kind of embarrassing, and it's not kind of. It is embarrassing. You're home, and halfway through the 3rd quarter, late 3rd quarter, the stadium's emptying out. When you're ranked 15th and you're hosting the 11th ranked team, not good. College game day was there. And this game was, what, 42-6? So they scored late? That's just absurd. Absurd. Like, I didn't think LSU played that bad. Like, bad enough to be down 42-6. But then when you rewatch it, really look at how Jalen Milroe played. Like, okay, well, 4 touchdowns for Alabama were one guy being the best player on the field. It wasn't even close. When you look at it like that, yeah. Now, Alabama, like I already said about the running backs, their offensive line is just confusing. Like your left side, you have Proctor, Booker, and then um Brailsford at center. You can't run the ball with your running backs. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why that is, but it could come back to haunt them. Could come back to haunt them. Like I said with Georgia. So at some point, Alabama might have to run the ball with their running backs. But at this point in the season, I mean, Milrow, he's doing enough. He's a good enough player to do it on his own. So shout out him. Shout out Kalen DeBoer, guys. What I say in my video to preview this game, I said this is going to be a big coaching matchup. DeBoer versus Brian Kelly. And DeBoer won. He won this one. He won. Plain and simple, he won. So shout out him. This is a big win on the road. Yeah. LSU, they're probably out of the playoff. Brian Kelly lost another big time game. It is what it is. All right. Let me get on Black Ops play. See what happens. See what kind of sweats are on today. You never know what you're getting into until you actually get on the game. All right, I'll be right back. I'll play. Play some God. Brother. I need to get not good. I don't know. You guys see that? Uh-oh. You guys see it? Can you see it or no? Because there's 4 people in here. Just let me know if you guys see it or not. I don't know what's going on up there. Alright, we good? What gun do I want to use? We're just gonna use the AS Val? That's what I've been using, right? I think Warzone comes out this week, right? I didn't get an update, so it's not today. On. Game's on. I think I almost got this gold, that's why I was just, yeah, I need hip fires. What else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna see how to totally take off your mouse. I don't even know if it's possible, but I'm just gonna do what this guy said. Is it even possible? Mute microphone. Good. It's still doing the thing. Like when I press over here on my other monitor, look how laggy it gets over there. You know what I mean? Laggy now. And as soon as I press on this, it's good. I don't know why that is. Let's play that game. Every day at 10v10 on here. Bro. It's not nuts. 10v10. I gotta try it, right? Do it. Do it. Let's do this. Make sure our score streaks are good. That off. UAV on there. Counter. Watchdog Hilo. Fine. Alright. That's pretty good. I don't know what to do there. Next reward, we got overkill. "15 enemies in a row without dying." I got 2 of those. At 17 10 kill streaks. Pretty good. Quad feed was that? 4 kills. The kill feed without getting interrupted. That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. 10v10. This is about to be insane. This is gonna be nuts.
Team deathmatch. Pacify the AO, kill team.
First game on. Let's see how sweaty it is. Where they at? I didn't even see that guy. I'll be honest. I need to get hip fire kills. I need to stay here. Bro. No, that was bad timing. These hip fire is gonna be hard.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Come on, someone run around the corner. Good one. There's 2.
Requesting CUAV above. TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
No one's coming. I didn't get that kill. 2.
Have the requested watchdog team.
No, that guy knew where I was.
Get a UAV on grid.
Oh my gosh, we have a helicopter.
TACOM.
Those kills are gonna be insane. That was dumb. Behind us, behind us.
Timeline 50% expended.
Closing Sentex. Have the requested box basket.
Right where we want them. Finish the job.
Here we go. Little hip fire.
Area pacified.
I might have to do that small map.
Adler's lot are on the run. Solid job, Crimson.
I have to do the small map. Small map, hardcore. We'll do this. We'll just make a class though. Great hip fire. We'll try this. See what happens.
Face-off kill confirmed. Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
I don't know how you can see me, but
Tossing flash.
I gotta just jump off the map. I got one. This is gonna be hard, isn't it? Gosh dang, dude. No, I missed.
Move up. Marksman is down.
Shotguns, man.
He's given up the lead.
Gosh dang, dude. That kind of timing, man. Teammate, you didn't kill him, bro? What are you doing? No, that could have been 2 easy ones right there. There we go. Then in the corner with a shotgun.
We're ahead, but stay alert. Marshal people on those trees.
No, man.
You made it look easy.
Mission area's ours. Dispatch cleanup crew.
This ought to be good. I'm definitely going to be on this. My gosh, dude. Nope, not on it. Hercules. Oh, we got a couple that game. Hard though. Oh man. 19 out of 30. But let's do it. All right, TDM. What I need 11 more. Then just fight for that middle area. Get in the middle.
Face off, deathmatch. Destroy the enemy. We've taken control. Behind.
Here we go. 3 quick ones.
We got the lead.
Oh, that guy's selling me. Oh, teammate. Shotgun. Guy's using the gold shotgun. Oh, that was an opportunity for some.
Pull it ahead.
No. Oh, I didn't throw a Semtex.
Clear. Sniper is down.
Double shotties. Yikes. No, 2 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Oh, these shotguns. Shotgun again. Holy crap, dude.
Throwing flash. Assault packs up. Hostile planted spring mine.
Line in sight. Don't let up.
Sending flashback.
Jeez, dude. Come on.
Come on, you're losing this fight. Damn it, they must have
I don't think I got it.
so darn.
That did not feel like 11, did it? That didn't feel like 11. Unfortunately. Bro, what the heck is this? What am I playing? That was absurd. Let's see if I got it. Got it. Alright, we can get out of this game mode. 10 double kills. Dude, that looks sweet, bro. That skin looks sweet. Ghost. Dispatcher. About it. Play some Nuketown. This baby.
Hard for it.
Oh, nice, we're losing.
It's over. Let's see what you're made of. Hard point.
On a game that I just joined.
Hard point active.
Sending the Semtex.
Hard point is secure.
Hostile marker removed.
How am I lagging, man? 38.
Flashbang out.
Agronaldo calling in a CUAV.
How's that guy not dead, man?
Recon above.
Sending flashbang.
Lead charge.
Drone.
Why are the spawns flipping, man? We got the point at least.
Either requesting LVBR.
Jeez, these guys are sweaty.
Flashbang out. Priming Semtex. Sending flashbang.
Need a one-star kilo on my grid.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is secure.
Sighting in.
Hard point located.
No way, dude. What? Ran right by that guy.
Hard point locked down.
Frag set.
Hard point active. Hostiles have the hard point.
Sending the Semtex.
Hard point is secure.
Come get supplies.
TACOM. Launching UAV.
Hostiles captured the hard point.
Throwing frag.
Hard point identified.
Dawn swooped on us.
Hard point locked down.
TACOM. Launch a counter UAV.
TACOM, requesting recon overhead. Hard point set. Hard point is secure. Hostiles have the hard
Throwing
point.
flash.
TACOM. UAV in the air.
I might see you here. Hard point locked down.
Going hot. Flashbang out.
We have the edge. Don't get caught. This shit ain't over.
TACOM. Launch a UAV.
Hard point located. Hard point active.
Tango
Hostiles
neutralized.
have captured the hard point.
Enemy marksman down.
Hard point is secure.
Aguinaldo calling in a CUAV. Aguinaldo calling in UAV.
Get down. Sniper.
CIA's a bunch of proud bastards. They won't forget
It's
that.
gonna be hard to get double kills, huh?
Shit.
Especially now with a lot of ammo in the clip. Why are we spawning back there? Alright. Alright. Yeah, we need domination or a hard point. So we need Let's do this. Let's go. Double kills, baby. Double kills.
Hard point. Engagement windows open. Go, go, go!
Kicked it off.
Hard point locked down. The lead is ours.
Sniper removed. Get counter UAV in the air.
That's the fastest I've ever gotten a helicopter. I'll say that.
Located.
Cloaker killing music. Headed home. Flying on fuel.
Hard point is active. Hostiles have the hard point.
Gosh dang it.
Arrow 2-2 MTL. Midpoint check.
Hard point is secure.
Marksman is down.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Enemy removed.
UAV available for tasking. Requesting recon above.
UAV commencing surveillance operation. Arrow 2-2. Stable damage.
Holy crap.
Cloaker in position. Deploying ETS.
Hard point identified.
Posted assault back. Hostiles have neutralized your watchdog helo. Watchdog helo has been eliminated.
UAV MTL.
Semtex out.
Another chopper.
Watchdog helo on one grid.
Gosh dang, I had to reload.
Watchdog helo awaiting your orders.
Arrow 2-2 entering AOR. Tanks out. Timeline expired. UAV RTB.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Terminating ETM operation. Taking effective fire.
Hostiles have neutralized your watchdog helo.
Electronic countermeasure.
UAV on grid. Your watchdog helo has been eliminated.
UAV. Cloaker reporting power reserve. UAV fuel check 50.
Hard point located. Hard point is secure.
UAV available for tasking.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Mission timeline expired. Cloaker exiting AOR.
CUAV prep for launch.
Hard point is active.
Move here.
UAV exiting your grid.
Triple kill.
Hostiles have
Requesting
captured the hard
CUAV
point.
above.
Cloaker
Requesting
above.
recon above.
UAV surveillance operation.
Assault pack available. Watchdog helo standing up. Establish watchdog helo station above.
Counter UAV 50% fuel remaining.
No, you know I was there.
UVR weapon pod. UAV mission timeline 50% expended.
Enemy scout pod detected. You're falling behind, Crimson. Enemy UAV inbound.
Counter UAV terminating ETM operation.
Authorizing UAV ECM mission. Watchdog helo has been eliminated.
Hard point identified. Hard point locked down. Hard point active. Established overhead.
Good job, teammate.
One of your assault packs has been destroyed. Tossing flash.
Hostiles have the hard point. Enemy UAV inbound.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Hard point is secure. Hostile UAV established overhead. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Gosh dang, dude. Can't get a double kill.
Hardpoint locked down.
Sending flashbang.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure.
Oh, man.
Available for tasking.
UAV in the air. Attack on got their marksman. Let's tossing flash.
Reserve 50%. ESPL 50%. Check.
Also down.
Cloaker killing music. Headed home.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Flying on three. Returning to base.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh, man.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Man, I just need one double kill.
Hardpoint active.
Momentum going.
UAV fuel check 50%.
Secure. Hostile counter UAV.
Mission timeline expired. UAV RTB.
Flashbang out.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Holy crap, dude.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy UAV inbound. Hardpoint is secure. Hostile UAV established overhead.
Tossing Semtex. Hey, your day, mate.
UAV standing by.
Get a UAV.
Behind us, man.
Surveillance operation.
We've taken the lead. Stay on task. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. They've taken the lead. Hardpoint locked down. We've gained the advantage.
UAV mission timeline 50%.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. We've given up the lead.
Sending flashbang.
Flying on fuel. UAV returning.
Engaging from the truck. Move up. Mark the
No way, dude.
I need eyes overhead.
UAV in this
You didn't kill that guy?
Cloaker MPL 50% check. UAV MPL 50% check.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint located.
Mission timeline expired.
Towards the friendly neutralized.
Hardpoint is active.
Requesting COAV above.
UAV
Get a
standing by.
UAV on screen.
Hardpoint locked down.
Cloaker above. Striking. Commencing surveillance.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Counter UAV. 10 fuel remaining.
ICOM, requesting recon overhead.
UAV fuel check 50%.
We're winning. Keep it down.
Deploy counter UAV.
Cloaker in position.
Hardpoint identified.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
UAV is established overhead.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Cloaker reporting power reserve 15.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
UAV mission deployed 50% ready.
Fucking close.
Team requesting CUAV.
Cloaker killing music. Headed. Electronic countermeasures active. Mission timeline expired. UAV on TV.
How'd you feel?
Hardpoint locked down.
TL, 50%.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Semtex out.
Uh-oh. And we froze. Of course. Hey. Hold back in. I don't know why we froze. No idea. All right, try this again. We got it, boys. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, not this map, man. Not Vorkuta. Should have stayed on Nuketown for a couple more. So sweaty though.
Hardpoint. Pacify the AO, kill team. Enemy UAV inbound. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
I might join again down 50. Taking the Nuketown.
Secure the objective. Zone Alpha captured. We've taken the lead. Stay on task. Losing Bravo.
Alright.
Taking Bravo underway.
Sitting in the right corner, huh?
Hostile traffic overhead. We're losing Charlie. Controlling Bravo.
You guys are playing weird, man.
Throwing stun.
Camping on Nuketown is crazy.
Hostiles return to me. Securing B. Taking B.
Tough. Get B, boys.
Get me eyes in the sky. The lead is ours.
Take this. Send in flashbang.
What are these guys doing, man? Camping?
Enemy UAV inbound.
Frag out. Heads down. Sniper working.
Up you get.
Eyes on enemy.
That's fine.
Ground authorized UAV.
My gun must suck.
Tossing flash.
Hostile shooter.
Flashbang out.
Sniper is down.
You know how that guy's not dead?
Got the wrong gun.
Throwing frag. Target removed.
Here we go.
Guy's sitting in the corner over there.
Established overhead.
Enemy recon spotted.
TACOM requesting recon. Losing Bravo. Enemy CUAV inbound.
Frag out.
We lost B. Taking Bravo underway. Enemy UAV inbound.
Sitting in the corner.
Wasted.
What is that guy doing up there? Holy, dude.
Op operational above. Controlling Bravo.
Guess that makes us even.
Heads down. Sniper working. Throwing frag.
Dude is still up there. You guys worried about shooting down an UAV. Play some 10 on 10v10 with this. Try it.
Domination. Time to get our heads dirty, Black Ops. Get to work. We rock down A. Taking Bravo underway. Take it deep. Bravo's armed. Lead down.
Parker posting UAV tasking.
What?
See UAV above. TACOM, I need eyes overhead. Losing feet.
TACOM, establish watchdog kilo overhead. Commence UAV operations.
Sniper's down.
Requesting recon above. Securing C.
Threat clear.
Walked into that one, huh?
Tossing frag.
That did not work, huh?
Take it
Getting
C.
captured.
Adler requesting watchdog helo on my grid. Location secure. Maintain current position.
Got C.
We're losing Charlie.
Counter UAV above.
TACOM, get a UAV in there.
We lost Charlie.
UAV. Enemy forces have destroyed your CUAV.
tried it.
Crack drone. Drone flash.
Dang, good nade, dude.
Enemy UAV inbound. Established overhead.
Sending flashbang.
Enemy scout pulse detected.
Enemy trophy system disrupted.
And why are you sitting in the corner, dude?
UAV inbound.
What? He hit me 3 times. I hit him like 7.
Enemy CUAV
Going
inbound.
out.
Losing Bravo.
Can you get my nade off?
Losing Bravo. Hostile UAV established overhead. Losing A. Securing Charlie. Getting UAV on grid.
Flashbang out.
TACOM, commence watchdog. All objectives locked down. Hold the missile HVAC. TACOM, I need guys overhead.
Commencing counter UAV operations overhead.
Enemy UAV inbound. TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
Counter UAV power at 50%.
Dang.
Counter UAV established above.
You're not dying from that?
We're losing out.
This is focus. We are bingo fuel. RTB.
Lost out.
Hostile marksman removed.
Losing B.
Assault backs up.
Counter UAV.
Wonder why you're down by 100?
Hostile UAV established overhead.
You're sitting in the back of your spawn.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Tango neutralized. You must have had a horseshoe up your ass.
Crimson's on their heels. Hit 'em hard.
Drunk. Oh.
Crimson's falling back. Hell of a show today, Black Ops.
Hey, alive now.
Oh man.
Hostile sniper taken out. That's five for me.
What is this gun, dude? Was this hardcore? Alright, I might get on college football. We start a new dynasty. Alright. Alright, it should sound okay.
EA Sports.
Alright. Start a new dynasty. Gotta figure out how to you know what? I'm gonna end stream, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna